Hey guys, it's Greg again. I wanted to do a video on PolkaDot, um, just because there's been a lot of discussion about PolkaDot, and I know in the latter part of Q4 of 2021, there was a lot of talk about PolkaDot's going to the moon, and it's going to the moon. Well, here I'm going to give you guys some good news that I think that after PolkaDot's done with this correction, whether you want to call it the moon or anything like that, it's going to be going up. Just to give you guys an overall count, what's going on. Dot did do a wave one over here. As you can see, I have the count over there. Just don't mind that too much that I have that. But the main part of it is it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and it went up for 5 to make wave one. So that means the PolkaDot is going into wave two right now to complete that, and then it will go into wave three, the most impulsive wave. So I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's talking about how crypto is going to be going into a bear market. Not everybody, but some people, it's going into a bear market. We're not going to see any turnaround for a long period of time. I'm not so sure if I believe that exactly. I think Bitcoin, in my opinion, is going to finish its correction, and then at a minimum, it's got another leg up, and then maybe after that point, it might go into a bear market. Nobody knows for sure. It's just a guess right now exactly what it is. We're not going to know until that leg starts. Just like nobody's going to know exactly where the bottom is on Dot. But I do have estimates that I think once Dot's at somewhere around 8, 9, just around 10, $7 to $10 in that area, that I think it'll be coming up on its wave two, finishing up its wave two correction, just in that area where I have the blue box right now. So right in this area is what I've always said all along, ever since all along, and people were bullish on it and it's going to go up. And I said, no, it's not. I'm saying it might go up a little bit on a correction, but it's going to come back down. It's going down to $10. It's going down just because of this structure right here where it stopped. So I said, yeah, it'll go up, but it's going to come back down. So if it does go up, but it did go up. But here's what's interesting about Dot. If you take a look at this, is on the daily. You take a look at Dot, and it came down in this ABC, which is an ABC in my opinion. It came down in 5 here, went up in B, and I think it came down in 5 here. Now, whether you want to say this is an impulse, because then it doesn't go with the 3, 3, 5. That could be a possibility. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is possible. The only reason, let me see, on the RSI, this was the deepest point on the RSI right there. So I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up for B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 there. And then from that point to this point, there is a good amount of divergence there and a good amount of divergence from there to there. So I think it's a 5, 3, and then up for a 5. That's just what I think. And then there's no 3, 3, 3 except a WXY type move. That's all that could be if it's 3, 3, 3. So I don't have it labeled right now. I'm not too concerned about that. I just want to show you guys, the basics with it. But if you notice with Dot here, I wanted to show you something else too. I thought it was pretty with my, on the retracement. I'm going to put the retracement, not the retracement, but the C. If I go all the way down to the A leg and cover that B, pretty much you can see that the C leg was 1 to 1 of the A. So like a perfect zigzag, okay? A perfect 5, 3, 5, a 1 to 1. So what I wanted to show you guys is the 3-wave move that Dot did, similar to Bitcoin, except Bitcoin's 3-wave move was a lot more complex than that one. That's for sure. This one is a lot easier. Just a 1, 2, 3. And more than likely, this is a 1, 2, 3, whether you want to call this an ABC or a WXY. That would be open for some debate, but you could say it's just like that, or WXY type move. And this would make this here the W, up for the X, and now down for the Y. So in my opinion, what I think that we have, I think there's a really good chance that this X wave is over on dot. Likely. That's what I think. Could be, it could come swing back up again. It could do that. Just to give you guys, just to let you guys know that could happen. But then it'll be the Y leg will come down in some a zigzag or a flat or something like that. So it'll come down in something like this, in my opinion, down into the box. So the reason it's to do this WXY is because this correction was not deep enough. So now it's coming up for this X and it go down for the Y. But I think this is something that I'm going to be looking out for in what dot is doing. So we call that a 3 wave. I don't think there's a disagreement about that. But now it's just what is it doing right here? And let me go down into the into this structure right now and take a look at that, because these are probably similar to, yeah, so more than likely it's like 1, 2, 3, some sort of X, and then that's probably a 3 wave, and then this is probably some sort of X wave, in my opinion, because I'm going to go with what ETH is. I think it's going to be doing the same thing and needs to change. So I'm just going to go here and say this is 1, 2, 3. This is a 1, 2, 3 X type wave, probably a connector. Let's see. Here's the top. Yeah, and a connector wave. And then down and now up for another connector wave. So more than likely, it's something like, I'd have to go in there and look to see. Let me check that real quick to see if that is, there it is right there. Let's see what that is. Looks like it is going to be an impulse. 1, 2, probably 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think you can call that an impulse. No, that isn't. It's probably like 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this whole thing is an impulse. So let me go back to the 2 hour. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that whole thing is an impulse. So impulse wave there. And then where am I? Right here. So that whole thing is an impulse. So probably the X wave here, 1, 2, 3. So this is what I would go with. Something on dot like this. Probably 1, 2, 3. Like that. So 3x3. So you're looking probably something like WXY. And then I'm going to take those ABCs out to clean it up. And then this would be a W. This 3 wave move would be a W. And this likely is an X wave of some sort now. And then Y. Take this off. So something like that, down like that. And if it just continues down, you want it to go down, and you are looking for it to go down the box, it could make another, this would be another W, up for another X, and then down for a Y. Something like that is a possibility. So there could be a pretty good bounce in this area right here, just to let you guys know, and then go down to that area. This is the area I'm looking for, about $10 down to 6 something, and right in that area is always what I've been targeting for the past, I don't know, 3 months or so on DOT. So I feel pretty comfortable with that count. I think it's doing these WX wives, way wives on the way down, and take that out. Well, no, that's okay. On the way down, and then, in my opinion, once that is that's done, let me go out to the daily. Once that is done, it'll be done with the DOT will be done with its second wave. Okay, and let's check out what the retracement would be if it just gets to the middle of the box with no log. So you see if it gets to the middle of the box, so there's 13, it's already gone down to 10. So basically the middle of the box is going to be a pretty serious retracement, about $8. And then the top of the box, that area is about 10. So about 10 to $8 is what I'm going to guess. It might actually just land right on here, that area too, which is going to be an area. So you can see there's support. This was support and resistance. So that'd be the first area that could wick down to $8 or something like that. That's what I would be expecting. So in the area, and then at that point, once it's done, you know, it gets down there, that would be, in my opinion, a great time to, if you want to, start accumulating some DOT. So now let's see, just to get a ballpark conservative estimate on where DOT's gonna could possibly go if this is the completion of the second wave. Okay, and then it goes into its third extension. I'm just going to go with here. I'm going to be conservative. There's the top, and let's say it hits $8. Okay, you know, on log 628. Take it off log. First area, I'd be looking for DOT would be right around here, you know, 80, 82. And then the second area, I'd be looking for DOT, be right in that area, 125 to 133, depending on how far, you know, how bullish this is going to get. And then it could be somewhere from 166 to 175 for DOT. Be the areas I would be looking. Now you do realize too that an asset like this, depending on how bullish, if Bitcoin is in a bullish move and Ethereum's in a bullish move, it can't blast past those. That can't happen. So depends on the bullishness of what's going on. But the first area I'd be is that area, say $90, 134, and then 183. So if you're picking it up first, let's just say $10, you know, you're looking at an 8 to 9x, a 12x, and then a potential 15x, more or less, being conservative. And then also too, you know, well, if it's in this third wave, I mean, even if you're picking it up for $10 or $8, you know, it's going to go past all this. So, you know, 5x, easy 5x turnaround. If it does this, if its second wave is corrected and it goes into a third wave. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of my DOT analysis. I think, in my opinion, I think that it's going to be pretty accurate. I do expect it to be piercing below the $10 mark. And once it's down in that area and it's going down, you know, even 9 or 8, possibly even $7, what I think is that that's probably going to be the time to be looking for a Bitcoin ending too, because I think Bitcoin and DOT are going to be ending at the same area, wherever it's going to, whether it's 32 or pierce down to 28 or 29 or something like that. You know, more than likely, let's say, I have this channel on here. Let's just say 31, 32, 30, 31, 29, somewhere in that area for Bitcoin. And then for DOT, where's DOT? 10 to say $8. So probably general ballpark area, another, you know, 40% to 50% drop on DOT. All right, guys, that's the end of my video. Thanks for watching. Peace.